97, number one for hip hop is Torrez, Babyface Ray's in the building. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So the album Mob out right now.
Yeah.
All right, so let's jump into the album. Your sound has been described as like chill. You know what I'm saying? Just like chill vibes. But then I listened to that track called Wonderful Wayne with Dirk on it, and it's up tempo. And by the way, Dirk slid on that verse.
He lost his mind on there.
Yo, that verse is crazy.
That's one of them ones, and I appreciate that.
Did that record kind of take you back to when you was rapping with Team Eastside?
Yeah, exactly. Them the vibes I was going for on there for sure.
Because people do describe your sound as chill, but you used to rap pretty high tempo.
Energy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I had to bring it back.
Were you guys in the studio together, or did you send him?
No,
the
I
beat?
shot him that.
Yeah, he killed it though. At the end, he was like, "Yo, this is crazy. This beat is crazy."
No, that's hard.
Who produced it?
Originally, my man's Debo produced it, and then he didn't have the proper stuff for us to get it mixed correctly. So my engineer Reef ended up putting a touch on it, and then so it's kind of like a Debo Reef production. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, it's fire.
And this Reef like first real, you know what I'm saying?
Production.
For him to have Dirk on there, that's crazy. You know?
Yeah, that's dope. You don't have a lot of features on this album.
No.
Was that purposely designed so people can just still connect with you?
Yeah, I just wanted to, feed the core fans that want to hear me. And I know how I get sometimes when I be having features and they be like, well, I just want to, you know what I'm saying? So this for the fans that just want to hear, you know what I'm saying, face.
Yeah. Let's talk about rap politics on the album.
Yeah.
I like that record too. That record is hard.
Thank you.
What do you like about the rap game, and what don't you like about it?
I like the rap game right now for how real it is. You know what I'm saying? People being true to themselves and who they is. What I don't like is just like, how they treat you when you popping.
Everybody love you.
Yeah, the love be kind of different. And then when you fall off, it's just like everybody bashing you and they don't want nothing to do. That's what I hate about it. So I try to stay out that,
Yeah.
Stay out that way.
Yeah. I like on rap politics as well, I found out you're a girl dad in that song.
Yeah.
How is it being a girl dad?
Man, you a genie. You got to get everything there. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool, though.
Yeah.
Do
that you spoil them like
super spoiled.
daddy's girls?
Super spoiled.
You have 2 daughters?
No, I got 3.
3, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Wrapped around your finger?
Wrapped around me for sure. Like, love daddy. They think I'm a superhero.
Christmas about to be so lit for them.
Man, I'm going to turn up. I always do that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that. All right. Speaking of vulnerable side, I want to make sure I pronounce her name right. Vonnie Skit. That's your mom, right?
That's my mom, yeah.
I felt like, that opened up a vulnerable side to you in terms of like sharing about your mother's struggles and her dreams. She wanted to have a big corporate America company, but then she had kids, and that kind of stopped her dream a little bit. But she said she wouldn't regret anything about that because you guys are here.
Yeah.
What was it like just sharing that moment with your mom on the album, but not just that, understanding her dream, and how does it make you feel knowing that she gave up something for you?
Man, it's just like you don't really understand it when you young and you just, being a kid, you don't really understand the struggles, the sacrifices your parents had to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then everybody got big dreams to do what they want to do in life. You never think about, what your parents wanted to do and what she had to do just to raise you. You know what I'm saying? So it was me just tapping into understanding her. My mama, she's so trill, like she gonna speak her mind. Whatever she sees, she gonna say it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it might be something I don't like, but I had to understand, you know what I'm saying, where she be coming from. And
did y'all have a good relationship growing up?
Yeah, I was a mama's boy. Like my kids wrapped around me, I was wrapped around my mom.
Yeah.
My mom thinks she my woman. You know what I'm saying? Like we so locked in.
Most girls, most moms who have boys do. I have a son, and trust me, it's gonna be very difficult when that time comes and he has a little girlfriend. He's too young right now, but He definitely got me wrapped around his
She
finger.
don't be going for none of that. Any flaw, anything she see wrong, she voicing her opinion. And sometimes I be like, "Mom, chill out."
And she from Detroit, so she realer than real.
She 9 times 10 she be being right though. So
Yeah. It's just you and your brother?
no, I'm the youngest of 4.
Okay,
I'm
so
the
she
baby
did.
boy.
She
That's how the
did
Babyface
sacrifice.
Ray
Yeah.
even.
Came
Cause I was the
about.
baby. I was Baby Ray first, and then as I got older, my parents was kind of young, so I became Babyface Ray. You know what I'm saying?
On the last album, you had your dad on your
Yeah,
album, and
yeah,
your parents are still together.
yeah.
So they're teaching you a lot about love and what that's like.
That's how I was brought up. That's why I'm so respectful. The structure, all that come from the household I was in. My parents being together, just loving each other, through the ups and downs and all of that. Me seeing that just
Yeah, it
kind of
gave
like
you a
molded
different
me. You know what I'm
perspective
saying?
on
For sure.
what a relationship feels and looks like.
100%.
That's interesting because, I admire people that grow up in that environment,
Yeah.
because I've never had that. So to see like families that be together for that long and just think about the time, when black families were really like a unit, you know what I'm saying? Until the crack era hit, that's all you really saw was positive black families sticking
For
it
sure.
sticking it through.
And
So Babyface Ray gonna get married?
one of these days, I ain't thinking about it right now.
So on Vonnie's song, you also talked about chasing money but not being able to take it with you.
Yeah.
What are you most fearful of missing out on as you're chasing this dream, this rap career?
A lot, man. So much stuff be happening while you pursuing your dreams. Anything can happen. I didn't got calls from, people passing or just anything, man. It just be going down. Like life still be going on.
Life be lifing.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even when the lights is shining on us and we doing our thing, life is still going on. So as far as like my kids going to school, my parents getting older, my grandparents getting more sick, like everything be going on. So it's like,
Yeah. And while you're on the road trying to make this rap career happen, you
it's
miss
hard
out
to
on
stay
that.
focused with all that going on. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Especially being in the position you in now, it's like you got the family on your back. So you getting the problems damn near every day you answer your phone is something. You know what I'm saying? So being able to stay focused and locked in with all that going on is a task for real.
And not only just your family on your back, I almost feel like you got the whole Detroit on your back.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you guys didn't have breakout artists, because you guys have, but for your era and you coming off the Double XL cover, it's kind of like you have the spotlight on you now as the reimagine of Detroit.
Yeah.
What's that pressure like for you?
I mean, it's cool for me because I know what type of person I am. Like, I ain't no guy that's going to get the ball and just run off with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for the togetherness and building, and I love everything everybody doing. So for me to got the light on me, you know what I'm saying? It's perfect kind of because while I'm doing my thing, I'm still trying to help at the same time.
Yeah. I want to get back to the Double XL issue, but before I do that, because we were talking about just you opening up on Vonnie's song and showing vulnerability and sharing more of your story. And also in Spill My Cup, you talked about your struggles with lean and different things like that. How are you working through that still?
I mean, it's still an everyday struggle of just, trying to kick it in. But I ain't gonna lie, I still do sip or whatnot. But I remember when I first started sipping, it wasn't what I was trying. I just wanted to drink lean because I thought it was cool. Then it ended up turning into something else. So that's why I'm openly talking about it, because I see the world now, the kids and what they doing with drugs, and they just doing it because they think it's cool and it's not. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm opening up and talking about it how I am. You know what I'm saying?
And you lost a lot of soldiers in your generation because of that.
Sure.
With what happened with Juice World and so many other artists dying from this drug. I'm glad that you're opening up about it, because it's not easy to kick.
Yeah.
And people can listen to the song on the album where you talk a little bit about it. So make sure you guys stream the album. But back to the Double XL cover.
Yeah.
You made Double XL cover 2022. What was that moment like for you? And did it feel different? Did you feel like you accomplished something with that?
For sure. When you get on Double XL, that's like you in the game. Like, that's a stamp of approval.
Mm-hmm.
At first I was kind of mad because I didn't make the year before, but I had to understand it's a million people trying to rap, and you know what I'm saying. I know how it goes, so. But I don't take the double XL for granted. Like I appreciate that moment and learning experience and everything they did for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially from the city I'm on there and how we came up and how long I've
Yeah.
been doing it. So
You know what's interesting is that you see so many people make that cover, right? And it's that moment, but then it gets harder after that,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
Because you have to
Maintain.
maintain.
For sure.
That's the hardest part is consistency. You know what I mean? And continuing to put music out and doing tours and, like you said, sacrificing so much of your personal life to stay in the game.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah. Another one of my songs I like is called Spend It.
Yeah.
How you say the girl, the feature? Is it Nija? Nija, that's how you say her name? I love that song. That should definitely be like, I think it is a single, but it should definitely be the main single off the album.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's been the traffic behind it been crazy. You know
Yeah. That girl can sing.
No, she set it off. Like,
Nah, she's
it's her song
dope.
for real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So it ain't tricking if you got it, basically.
No, for real. You want something out the lady, you might, you know what's going on these days. So, fellas, stop playing with yourself and get these women together for real.
All right, so it ain't tricking if you got it. So we looking good for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? We get Chanel's and Berkeys.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's talk about what's interesting about you, though, is that as I'm listening to your album, I'm finding more and more about you, but you also have a very mystique persona. If you just follow you on Instagram and stuff like that, is that designed purposely? Like you put out there what you want to put out there, and then because with the influx of social media, you see a lot of artists in your generation that shares everything, but you kind of don't do that.
That's because I was raised, the era I come from. You know, when I grew up, I was hanging around dope boys. You know, dope boys they can't really show too much. You know, even when they getting the most money, they can't really say or, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was kind of raised under them. So even when I'm rapping, even though I know I can post it, sometimes be like, I ain't gonna do it because it's already beating my head of how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
But I like that about you. I like that about all artists because sometimes when you put too much out there, you could just become super corny. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you have this mystique about you, I find that very attractive.
And also it comes from me watching guys do it and then they lose it and the same look at their faces when they don't have it no more. It just be a pitiful look. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm gonna lose it, somebody gonna lose it, just like I'm just trying to stay the same, whether I'm up, down, right here, you know what I'm saying? Just remain the same person. Some cats to get it, show it all, and then be over with and they ain't got nothing to show. And it just define them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't even got nothing to talk about no more because they can't show the things that they lost.
They lost, yeah.
So it's like, I just stay away from that.
You're not afraid to lose, though.
No, we've been taking risks all my life, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing music now, so for sure I ain't afraid to lose, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I could tell you're not afraid to take those risks.
No.
Yeah. Bitch, what you doing?
Yeah.
Basically, she's not answering her phone, and you're like, where you at? Like, what fuck is going on over here? Have you ever had a girl in real life that you've obsessed over like that? Like, damn, she's so fire.
Yeah, I for sure had a bitch not answer the phone for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just the real stuff of what's going on. Everybody gonna tell you the beautiful stories of what's going on. They ain't gonna never tell you the flip side of when it's time to link up with the chicks you might not answer. So I'm just giving you the flip side of everything, kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what does Babyface Ray do when she don't answer? Do you pull up? Do you send flowers?
Depends on how attached I am to her now. We locked in. Now it's a manhunt. Like, where you at? I'm looking for you now. You tripping? Why you ain't answer the phone? You know what I'm saying?
Not a manhunt.
No, for real. But if it ain't that, then we just move on to the next one.
You know
what I'm saying?
Have you ever had your heart broken before?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you the one that got away?
I wouldn't say that because I'm turned up right now, so it's like, shit, I'm the one that got away from her. You know what I'm saying? But no, it just come from being young and doing dumb stuff and understand women got feelings too. And one of my shorties got ghosted me. I just found out it wasn't even her. Her mama told her to do it.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's crazy. I want to get this quote right because I found this fascinating, right? You once said in an interview that you just didn't want to be an artist from Detroit, but you wanted to put on for Detroit. Now that you are in this position and you have artists like Lucky, what do you look for in terms of like signing artists or being a boss?
I ain't gonna lie, that's what I'm looking forward to the most lately. It's just like, cause if you know me, you know I'm into helping artists. Period. Without no credit behind it, no ill will, no intentions. It's just me, just trying to, better your. I feel like I could like do more. So I'm looking forward to just signing producers and artists and just building with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. It's hard to be a boss though.
Nah, I know that because you got to deal with so many
Yeah.
different attitudes and emotions, and I know how I am. Some days I wake up and I don't even want to do it no more. So if I'm putting something on the floor with somebody and they wake up and they be like, it's going, but I know how it is though.
But the great thing about you, though, that I admire about your squad is that you have an all female squad. You have a female lawyer, you have a female manager with Baronline, who you talk about a lot in different interviews and stuff like that. I feel like, and I say this all the time, if a lot of men need women managers
No, for sure.
because I feel like it's a certain level of respect, but also comfortableness that comes with that.
Key, man, I feel like women work super hard. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if they believe in you.
Yeah, if y'all in sync and y'all locked in, then it's like y'all doing y'all on the same mission. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah. So I pulled up this question because one of my producers, shout out to Jason Peters, he just wants to know like this crew league basketball game you played in.
yeah.
He's like, what really happened that day? Like do you really have asthma? Do you not play basketball?
No, that was a part of my whole game plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I know I can't play basketball. I know NLE Chopper is like running circles
Right.
around. So I'm really just talking to him to throw him off the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying whatever I can,
Whatever you could say.
It worked, though. It worked for sure.
I love it. So there you have it. There's your answer, Jason Peters. All right, so I want to talk about, so you've gotten co-signs from Future. You did a record with Pusha T. Were these artists that you grew up admiring coming up in the game?
Hell yeah, for sure.
And what was those moments like for you when you saw that, or what been a part of it?
I mean, still to this day, I be thinking about the collabs, and it be fucking me up. You know what I'm saying? Because for sure, Future one of them ones was like,
Yeah, I love
he
Future.
iconic. You know what I'm saying? Then Pusha T, he iconic as well. So just had him.
Pusha T's one of my favorite artists, top 5.
Yeah, he so slept on, but
Yeah.
just to have him in my same, you know what I'm saying, to be mentioned with me right now, and I know I used to listen to him. How I used to listen to him is crazy. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's a good feeling for sure.
What would you say the difference between Face and Mob? The difference between the albums?
Face is, all right, he gonna go in there, smile, shake your hand, handle the business, and do what needed. Mob is more like me comfortably just moving and grooving and doing things how I want to do it, not really worry about the cameras or what people got to say. Just,
Feeling more confident and
yeah,
comfortable.
just more confident and comfortable. Like, I ain't really tripping about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. And everybody, Mob is out right now. Let's get into this part. This is a game. Let's play a game. You ready for a game?
Clap it up.
It's called This or That. You can't think about it.
Oh.
You just got to spit the answer out. All right?
Yeah.
Eminem or Big Sean?
Eminem.
Okay. Freestyling or writing?
Writing.
Working alone or working with a team?
Working alone.
Basketball or football?
Basketball.
Even though you don't play well?
I ain't that weak, though. I ain't that weak.
You ain't that bad.
I just, I let them do what they do. I ain't that weak.
Being in a relationship or single?
You gotta be saying stuff like that. Single for sure.
Single?
Yeah.
You don't want a relationship with a beautiful
No, for
lady?
sure. I'm in a relationship, but I'm just saying the freedom of just your thoughts and just moving.
Yeah.
You in a relationship. You
No
thinking
gotta
too.
answer to nobody.
Yeah, like you thinking for somebody else, and it's just how they be.
Mm-hmm. Last question. Performing live in front of people or making an album?
Performing live. It give me a type of. Once I see the crowd react, it's like I be pumped. I go to a whole different place.
Yeah.
If you know me, I'm shy. I'm not shy, but I'm like, chill, and I'm just
Reserved.
for sure.
Mystique.
So, so when I come out and y'all pumped, I get pumped with y'all. That be lit for real.
Dope. So that's it, everybody, for this and that. As I end this interview today, what do you want the fans to get from the album Mob?
Just stay true to yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever flaws you think you got, whatever you think you got going on that people might not like, just embrace it and keep going, keep doing your thing. Like, don't trip about what nobody else say. Just keep doing you.
I love it. Well, listen, thank you so much for stopping by today. I really do appreciate this interview. Everybody's Babyface Ray, and his album Mob is available now. So make sure you guys check it out, all right? It's Hot 97.